Hey, friends, this week we're moving on to chapter 5 in our study series of John Maxwell's book, Leadership Gold. And the title of this week's chapter is Keep Your Leadership Tank Full. Now, most leadership breakdowns don't happen suddenly, right? They happen slowly, they happen quietly, and they happen over time. So in this chapter, John issues a warning every leader needs to hear, and that's you cannot lead effectively if your leadership tank is empty. So leadership doesn't just demand output, right? It demands inner strength. And if leaders don't intentionally refill what leadership drains, then burnout becomes inevitable. So leadership is a drain, right? It's not a neutral activity. Every conversation, every decision, every conflict, and responsibility draws from a leader's internal reserves. Vision drains you. Yes, it does. Vision drains you. Responsibility drains you. And caring for other people drains you. Now, this isn't a weakness, right? It's reality. So the danger comes when leaders keep pouring out without ever stopping to refill, right? So eventually, even the strongest leaders are going to run dry. So here's why leaders run on empty, okay? Number one, they confuse sacrifice with neglect. So, for example, biblical leadership calls for sacrifice, but it doesn't call for self-destruction, right? Some leaders believe that exhaustion is like a badge of honor that they wear, but it isn't. It's just a warning sign. Jesus himself withdrew to rest and pray. So if the Son of God needed renewal, well, leaders certainly do too. You and I certainly do too. Number two, they prioritize results over renewal. So when leaders measure success only by outcomes, they often ignore what's happening inside, what's happening internally. But external results cannot compensate for internal depletion. So a leader who wins outwardly while collapsing inwardly surely isn't succeeding. Would we agree with that? Yes. Okay, good. Number three, they ignore early warning signs. Irritability. Anybody been there before? Guilty, right here. Okay, irritability, cynicism, complete loss of joy, and shortened patience. These are not personality changes, folks, right? They are indicators that the tank is running on fumes. So how do we keep our leadership tanks full? Number one, guard your spiritual life first. Leadership strength flows through spiritual health. So spending time with God isn't optional, right? It's foundational. You don't just make room or time for it, right? It's foundational to success in leadership. Prayer, scripture, solitude, these are not luxuries, folks. They are your fuel. Number two, establish healthy rhythms. So God designed life with rhythms, right? Work and rest, effort, and then renewal. So leaders who ignore rhythm eventually are going to lose their effectiveness. Sorry, tongue-tied today, right? The Sabbath is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's time to stop and reflect. I like to use what I call the three P's, right? And the first P is prayer, and then plan, and then prepare. Those are the three P's, okay? Pray, plan, and prepare. Number three, choose life-giving relationships. Leaders need people who pour into them, not just people they pour out to. So isolation drains leaders faster than pressure. Even Moses needed Aaron, Hur, and Jethro, right? So make sure that as a leader, you don't feel like you're the one who's always pouring out. You want to make sure that you're surrounding with people who are going to pour into you as well. Number four, know what refuels you. Every leader is refueled differently. Some leaders need time alone. That's me, time alone. Some people need time with family. Some people need physical movement. That's another one of my traits, right? I need to do something. I need to do something active to unwind. Some people refuel by learning something new. Some people need creative space. So wise leaders don't feel guilty for refueling. They plan for it. Matter of fact, I have to take a trip coming up here pretty soon, and I've got to get on an airplane. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty thankful when they take time to refuel the plane, because if they just said, oh no, we've got to keep on schedule, we just have to keep going and never refuel this plane, well, guess what? That plane is going to crash. It's not going to make it. So refueling is necessary. So here's 5 key takeaways from the chapter. Number 1, leadership drains your energy. So renewal must be intentional. Number 2, burnout is preventable, not inevitable, right? So you can prevent it. Number 3, spiritual health fuels leadership longevity. Number 4, rest is a leadership discipline, not a reward. Again, everything has a reason and a season. There's a song about that, right? There's a time to rest, there's a time to grow. And then number 5, you cannot pour from an empty tank. So make sure you're taking that time to refuel. Now, here's a few reflection questions for yourself personally, or you can share them with your team. Number 1, what activities drain your leadership tank the fastest? So I might pose this to my team. I might say, hey guys, write down 1 or 2 activities that just drain your energy, right? What are the energy vampires in your life that drain your leadership tank? Go, right? And then give them a minute there to write those things down. Number 2, what consistently refuels you, and are you prioritizing it? Okay, next question, gang. What are some things that make you feel alive again, that refuel you? Write those down. Go. Number 3, what warning signs have you ignored in the past? Right? When you're just trying to bull through it, right? You got that hustle and grind mentality that you got to get her done. And what did you ignore in the past that cost you? Number 4, how healthy is your spiritual rhythm right now? Boy, I know I've gotten out of whack with that. Am I doing the work unto me and am I trying to force it? Or am I doing the work as unto God and letting him lead my steps? Great question. Number 5, what would change if you treated renewal as a leadership responsibility? What if you flipped the narrative? What if you flipped the narrative and said, you know what? I need to rest. I need to sharpen my axe. Before I just go out there and start swinging, right? Let's make sure that my axe is sharp. 5 action steps for you as a leader. Number 1, schedule renewal. Put rest, prayer, and margin on your calendar. That's what makes music beautiful. It's the space between the notes. Let it rest. Okay, so put rest, prayer, and margin on your calendar before burnout schedules it for you. Number 2, set boundaries. Say no to what drains you unnecessarily so you can say yes to what restores you intentionally. That should be a big word for this year. No. No, no, and no. Number 3, identify fuel sources. List 3 practices that refill your tank and commit to them weekly. This needs to be scheduled in. Before you schedule your meetings and all of the things you get frantic about, you are going to put them in your calendar, things that will allow you to refill your tank. Number 4, invite accountability. Ask a trusted leader to speak up if they see you running on empty. Have somebody call you out. Hey, Bill, I see you doing your same old thing again. You're falling back into a bad pattern. Snap out of it, man. Number 5, lead by example. Model healthy rhythms so your team knows renewal is part of leadership, not an exception. Don't just do it for yourself. Train your people. So it becomes a normal thing. If they feel every time they're around you that they're on edge and they've got to go, that's not good leadership. Right? You should be setting the example so that they also rest. You schedule that in, and more companies are doing this, where they're promoting health and wellness and time off and things like that, because we know that you can't just keep swinging that axe without resharpening the blade. Closing thoughts here. John reminds us that leadership is not a sprint. It's a long obedience in the same direction, right? It's daily disciplines, daily habits practiced daily. Okay. So if you want leaders who last, leaders who grow, and leaders who finish well, they have to learn how to stay filled, not just stay busy. Hey, hope you enjoyed this one today. Can't believe it. Next week, we're on to the last one, right? Last one, best one. We're up to chapter 26 next week. So we're going to finish strong with that as we end the series. Hope you all enjoyed it. And hey, we'll see you next time.